In this video, we will explore a particular system and we will highlight 4 key vocabulary terms. Let's take a look at the objects in the system and see how they relate to each other. Here we see a ball, which we will refer to as the bob. The bob is attached to the end of a rope, which is connected to a fixed point at the center. In this instance, a stationary tether pole. Why does the bob keep moving in a circle? It's because the pole is pulling the bob into a circular path via the rope. We call this interaction between the bob and the pole a force. Force can be thought of as a push or a pull on an object. The force exerted on the bob is a pull towards the center of the circular path in which the bob is traveling. The arrow indicates the direction of the force. In fact, it is this constant pulling force between the pole and the bob that makes the bob travel in a circular path instead of in a straight line. There are a few important things we need to pay attention to in this system. First, the bob has a particular mass. Mass is the quantity of matter in an object. Mass is something in this system that can be varied. Varying the mass will affect the system, and you will learn how that happens in the upcoming experiment. The circular path of the bob has a particular size, and this size is determined by the length of the rope. The length of the rope determines the radius of the bob's circular path. If we change the length of the rope, we change the radius in this system. The radius is the distance from the center of a circle to any point on the circle. Now, let's consider how fast the bob is traveling. We use the term velocity. Velocity is the magnitude of the speed and the direction that the object is traveling in. Velocity is a measure of how far and in what direction an object travels in a given time interval, such as miles per hour north or meters per second east. The difference between speed and velocity is that speed is simply a measure of how fast an object is moving, but it does not provide information about direction. Direction is important for circular motion, as you will see. A net force is needed to change velocity. In this case, net means the sum of all the forces acting on the object. Since velocity refers to both speed and direction, a net force may change the object's speed, or its direction, or both. To summarize, we have seen that there are 4 important quantities in this system: force, mass, radius, and velocity. In a circular motion system, changing any one of these quantities can have an effect on the others. The goal of the activity that you're about to do is to discover the relationships among them. Have fun!